The Chinese are subverting the rest of the world. I'll tell you how. It started with a little prick that was the cat food, dog food thing. You may recall a lot of pets died last month and the month before.
People sometimes do need to see to learn the story, to see what's going on. The developed world, led by the US, Europe, and other countries, is dumping thousands of tons of e-waste to China, India, and Nigeria every day. Computers, TVs, mobile phones, printers, and all the accessories. We don't think about what happens after the products become obsolete. So I was thinking, wow, if I can get some really cool image about how people are dealing with e-waste in China in very poor communities in a very primitive way, and it's very polluting, it's very environmentally dangerous, and then put up a website and get some people to talk about.
But the Chinese are subverting us, because now they're screwing with our toothpaste. They're putting shit in our toothpaste that makes us sick. And Thomas the Tank Engine, which we have in this house for my 3-year-old, has lead paint in it because the Chinese don't give a crap. Or do they? Maybe they're trying to kill us all. Maybe they want, this is their Cold War, the Chinese Cold War against the rest of us. I'm starting to wonder, because they don't give a shit. You know, lead and paint affects children in great ways. They could screw up our whole generation of kids and...
It's fast, it's coming with electronic dumping ground, but it's a trade that is dangerous, toxic, and sometimes illegal. CDP South Asia Bureau Chief Janice Mackey-Frayer has this report. It's where yesterday's technology is today's money. In electronics graveyards, computers, mobile phones, and equipment deemed obsolete, that's salvaged and nearly every bit recycled. Stripping a laptop takes 15 minutes, and 2 kilos of copper worth $5. India's informal e-waste industry is fueled by an estimated 800,000 tons of junk a year. That generates jobs and a heap of hazardous waste like lead, mercury, and asbestos. And environment is something that is not contained, obviously. The soil is getting contaminated, air is getting contaminated. I mean, everybody is actually kind of exposed to these things. Indian scrap has also shown high levels of radiation and is blamed for chronic illnesses among the chief workforce that handles it. Recycling is a massive and lucrative industry here, and every year millions of tons of waste, like scrap metal, are imported from developing countries, then sorted and sold to factories, including imported toxic e-junk, despite an international ban on shipping it. Opponents say countries like Canada use a loophole by defining tech waste as intact instead of functional. It comes to India labeled second-hand or donated, Steele told us. From Canada, I asked, from everywhere, he says. Any country where recycling is expensive. The Canadian government has prosecuted nearly 24 cases of illegal export. In India, new laws take effect next year, but few believe they'll matter, given the world's fickle appetite for the latest gadgets and the place to dump them. Janice Mackey-Frayer, CBN News, New Delhi. The actor Our Lives spoofed the incident last week where he was thrown off a plane for refusing to turn off his smartphone and stop playing the game. There was an apology of sorts.
So let me get this straight. You, Captain Roger,